hope your New Year so far has been really happy. I just wanted to hop on here with my sappiness. I've been crying today because I just feel like the 90s kid in me is just dying slowly but surely. It's, I don't know if you have seen, but Catherine O'Hara, the mother from Home Alone, passed away, and there's been some reels floating around Instagram that say that those scenes in that movie, both movies, aren't going to feel the same and aren't going to hit the same, and it is so true. And I'm just sitting here crying my eyes out because for some reason I resonate so well with those movies, and like Catherine O'Hara in those movies reminds me so much of my own mom, and we have a very special relationship. We never really got like Kevin did with his mom in the movie, but I don't know, there's just something about it that reminds me of her and me, and because she's gone, it feels like that part of my childhood has died, and it just makes me appreciate life more. And we've had a lot of sadness happen lately, and like I'm still dealing with, my grandfather going through cancer and stuff, and I don't know, just today it really hit me hard, and I just hope that, my family will be healthy, long, and happy, and I don't have to worry about that for a while when it comes to my parents, because technically Kevin is an orphan now, and I'm just really hoping that that doesn't happen to me anytime soon. And it just has me really thinking about how precious life is, and I can't imagine Catherine's family and what they're going through right now and how they must feel. And I'm sorry if I look like a mess right now. It's just because I wanted to share this emotion with you guys, because it's not just about those scenes not feeling the same. It's also about the fact that our childhood has died, and just the fact that that's a part of life that's never going to be the same anymore. And it's just hard. It was hard to come to terms with it, and I didn't think I would be so affected so deeply, but it's just like when Adam the Woo died. It's just one of those things that shell shocks you, and it makes you just realize how precious life is and how you really shouldn't take the people in your life for granted. And I know I try not to, and the same goes for our fur babies and our pets, because they don't live forever either. And I wish so much that my landlords would allow me to have my cat with me, because it devastates me every time to say goodbye to her when I'm over at my parents' house, because she's getting older. She's gonna be 11 this year, and I just can't come to terms with that, because I've had her since she was 9 weeks old, and I don't know, I don't want to think about being in the same place with her that I was with my cat Butterscotch, and I'm hoping that I have at least another decade before I have to worry about that. And hopefully maybe by then I'll have more people in my support system, and anyway, I'm sorry that I look like a mess, and I'm sorry I'm blubbering on here. I just had to get on because today just felt really raw when my day ended. It was very long, and getting that news that she passed away just kind of tipped things over the edge as far as like my emotions, and I'm just kind of letting myself feel what I feel and be shameless about it, because I think everybody should be shameless about being vulnerable like this online sometimes, because it helps to share, and I'm sure people can relate to this kind of feeling, because it just goes beyond a regular movie scene. There's more to it, and it means something different for everyone. And for me, it just reminds me of me and my mom and how precious our relationship is, and how I'm hoping to not walk through that kind of valley for quite some time, and I'm also thinking about my family and my dad, and like he got a health check, and I'm worried because a lot of people who pass away suddenly don't know that they're sick and don't know that they're dying. And Adam the Woo didn't know that he was sick. He thought he was fine. He felt fine. He seemed fine. And he didn't wake up the next day. And I'm just really hoping that no one in my family, including myself, has that happen to them. And I hope nothing happens to you watching this and your family, because that's just so devastating. And it just brings up the reality that we also need to take care of ourselves. Pay attention to our bodies and take care of our health and get regular checkups. And, I'm not saying we need to trust everything a doctor says, because in some regards that is a business, but we also need to advocate for our own health care, our own health, and, how we take care of ourselves. It's a very important. You can't just ignore that. You can't just assume that you're okay. You have to be screened regularly, because if you're not, you'll never know if you've got something wrong. And, you are important in this world. Everyone's important. You are someone to somebody, and you matter. And I want you to know that. If no one else tells you that today, I want myself to be the one to tell you. You matter. You deserve to be here. You have value. You deserve a space here. And you are loved and cherished, and you are here for a reason and on purpose and for a purpose. So just hear me out when I say that. And you are loved. And if you're feeling this kind of way, the same way I'm feeling, you're not alone. If you go through moments where you're sad and you think about life and how finite it is and how precious it is, you're not alone. I'm here and I can relate. I will have more videos and more content soon as I have it. I just thought I would upload this raw and real emotional video today, just because a lot was on my mind and I wanted to share it. So, sending love to all of you. Welcome new subscribers, and I hope you enjoy my crazy channel. I'll talk to you guys soon.